In this video, we're going to be discussing serverless architecture. So, what is a serverless architecture? A serverless architecture is simply an architecture that deploys application code, that is your code base, as small focused function that runs on demand on cloud platforms like your AWS Lambda, Azure functions, or your Google Cloud functions. Now, despite this name that sounds a bit complicated, it's really simple. Now, your cloud provider handles all the infrastructure, things like automatically scaling your different functions as your traffic demands. And so I know like all of this sounds complex, but let me simply explain what this means. And I'll use 3 steps to explain this. Number one is automated scaling. Each function runs independently, and the cloud automatically scales by running more function instances in parallel as the load increases. So if there's no traffic, no servers will run. If the system's scale is at zero, it minimizes the cost during that quiet period. Now I know this sounds very interesting now, but again, it's dependent on your context. And I'll come back to that point at the end of this. Next point is the pay as you go economics. You're billed only for the actual executed time and resources consumed by an invocation that is created. This makes every usage that you make sort of like what you're billed on. So essentially, if there is no workload on your servers, you're not paying for idle servers. That's essentially what it means. Finally, rapid development is another point here to be made. Your developers focus purely on code for each function, your API endpoint, your scheduling job, or your event handler, whilst the platform handles deployment, scaling, or even fault tolerance. And this removes that massive operational head, right? Sorry, massive operational overhead, right? But there are important constraints here because I know that the simple example here is you probably